Hi, I'm Bill King. I'm a writer and a publisher on a small scale here in Hamilton, and I'd like to tell you about my new book. It's called Hamilton's Stone Age, and here it is. To tell you how I got the idea, I have to go back quite a few years. When I was a young guy, I didn't have much ability for sports, but I was fascinated by history and architecture. When I was 12 or 13, and my mom let me take the bus by myself, I started to explore Hamilton. I was especially fascinated by finding castles, and luckily for me, Hamilton has more castles than any other place in Ontario. We actually have a lot of history in Hamilton, and the more you look for it, the more you find. I came across a little booklet called Hamilton's Stone Age, written about 1922. It described all of the stone buildings in Hamilton. I was curious to know who lived in these amazing places with names like Rock Castle, and it became my hobby over the years to find out. A lot of years have gone by since then. I've had many opportunities to tell other people about Hamilton's Stone Age through newspaper articles and walking tours and speaking to groups, and I finally put my discoveries all together into a book called Hamilton's Stone Age. It's about 300 pages. It's got lots of words and lots of pictures, many of them in color. I've always loved books. I don't know why. I don't believe they're disappearing. Many people like them. You can hold them and cart them around with you and scribble in them and put them on your shelf and read them again and again. But I also believe, though, that a book should be a book. When you read a good book, you learn something new about a subject you're interested in. And you should also learn it in a way that's enjoyable and entertaining. When you finish the book, you should feel that the time you spent reading it was worthwhile. It's like an investment. You part with some of your money or your time, but you feel that you got something of greater value and lasting value in return. I've heard that there is no such thing as a boring subject, just a boring writer. A book can only be interesting if the author has a passion for his subject. It is something that's almost impossible to fake. Every hour I spent writing Hamilton's Stone Age was fun for me. I hope the passion that I have for the subject will come across in the book and make it enjoyable to read as well as to look at the pictures. If you're passionate about your subject, you usually have some higher goals. I'm hoping that this book will contribute to pride in the city and will encourage people to preserve our legacy and will act as a resource for them when they do. Most Hamiltonians have a real attachment to their city. They're patriotic Hamiltonians, and they're truly saddened when their city is demeaned and destroyed. I've met thousands of Hamiltonians over the years from every walk of life. Hamiltonians are good people. Almost any one of them would help you out in a moment of difficulty. Hamiltonians aren't all fancy people. They don't always know every politically correct word to say. But they're not only good people on the whole, they're very proud of their city. So I hope that in some small way, Hamilton's Stone Age will help to increase that pride. And with pride comes a sense of custodianship. You feel an obligation to take care of something that you have inherited so that you can pass it down to the next generation. If you'd like a copy of Hamilton's Stone Age, you can order it at www.attawa.ca. That's ATTAWA.ca. That's the website of Attawandaron, Hamilton's publisher. And you'll find other books and art about the city there too. Thanks for listening.